We're constantly being told to just love ourselves, but a lot of people don't really explain how to love yourself when you don't like yourself. When you don't feel confident, when you don't feel safe within yourself, when you don't want to get up the next morning, you're not being told how to love yourself. So today we're going to dive into ways you can love yourself even when you don't like yourself. Hi lovelies, welcome back to Glowings. Hi my beautiful fays, hi my beautiful people, hi my beautiful friends. It's always nice when you guys come back because I consider you guys my friends. So if you've been feeling like you don't like yourself lately and you're being told to just love yourself, find your inner peace, or find yourself, today we're going to talk about how to actually love yourself, and even when you don't feel like you like yourself. If you clicked on this video, there's a good chance that you've had days where you've looked at yourself in the mirror and you've thought to yourself, I don't really like myself right now. I don't really like where I'm at in life right now. And I want you to know that you're not broken for feeling this way. And because you have realized you feel this way and you're looking for ways to become better, that's already a good sign. The truth is, liking yourself is about feelings and loving yourself is about the actions. So it's possible for you to dislike parts of you or feel like you don't like parts of you right now, but still love yourself as a person. And I want you to know that the same way you don't abandon your friends or your family when they're struggling is the same way you as well shouldn't abandon yourself when you're struggling. Because that doesn't mean that you're not going to overcome this. It doesn't mean that you're broken. Loving yourself isn't ignoring your flaws. It's not pretending to not see the things about you that you don't like right now, but it is seeing these flaws and seeing these parts of you that you don't like, and saying to yourself that yes, I see my flaws, but I understand that I am still worthy of patience and I'm still worthy of care regardless of these flaws. It's letting yourself grow without necessarily punishing yourself for not being better already. And my thing is, you're allowed to be a work of progress without hating on yourself the entire time. And I always say this, the way you would treat a friend is the way I believe you should treat yourself. Because I believe a lot of people are just so mean to themselves and then super nice to their friends because you see the beauty in your friends, but you don't see the beauty in yourself. So the things that you would say to your friends or the things that you wouldn't say to your friends, don't say it to yourself, okay? You're allowed to, not like parts of you right now and still be, still be in love with yourself. Still work on those things. You don't have to be broken about it, okay? We all have things, I believe we all have things in ourselves that we don't like, that we wish we could change, but that doesn't mean that you have to be mean to yourself. Why are you being mean to yourself? Okay? And I want you, whenever you want to be mean to yourself, take a photo of you when you were younger and look at yourself. You're being mean to her or him. You're being mean to her. How does she feel right now? Your inner child, how does she feel right now? And if it isn't great, then please don't be mean to yourself. And so on days you don't like yourself, I want you to not push yourself past exhaustion, okay? Please, when you're doing things, you're not like a project to fix, okay? That's just number one. So when you're tired or when you're working on yourself and you've just reached a point of exhaustion, please don't push yourself past this. Rome was not built in a day. Okay, if you're working on yourself, it's going to take multiple days. It might take years to get to, the body you want. It might take years to get to the habits you want, because little things like that are cultivated over time, not immediately. Don't exhaust yourself. Okay, it's very harmful to your nervous system. Stress, very harmful to your nervous system. Another thing is admitting to yourself that yes, today is hard, but I don't have to judge myself for it, because you don't control, life, basically, okay? You might try, but at the end of the day, you can't control life, and life's gonna happen to you in the way that it needs to happen to you. So please do one small thing that helps, even if it doesn't fix everything. And I want you to understand that you're not the thought that's in your head, okay? The voices in your head telling you you're not good enough, you're a failure, you are not those thoughts, okay? And you can control them. So whenever those thoughts arise, repeat to yourself, I am good enough. When they come, I'm not a failure, okay? And I will never fail. And it's because it's just simply not the truth, okay? That's fear, that's pressure, that's your past self trying to sneak its way back into you, tell you you're not good enough. So whenever it arises in you, because you are not your thoughts, so whenever it comes like that to you, just tell it, no, I am not bad, and I am not good enough. I am worthy of everything I desire. Speak it so many times that your subconscious starts to believe it, because the brain doesn't even know what's real versus what you feed it. And I want you to know that you're not defined by your worst fears. You're not defined by your mistakes, your past mistakes, or the things that you're trying to outgrow. You're allowed to change, you're allowed to learn, and you're allowed to love yourself through the entire thing. Okay? So please be a little kinder to yourself, and know that even on the days that you don't necessarily like yourself, loving yourself is the action. Okay, so speak to yourself kinder. Be more gentle with yourself. Things that you would never say to a friend, don't you dare utter it to yourself. Okay? I love you guys. Don't forget to let the glow guide you. And I shall see you in the next video. Bye, honeys.